What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige the Page, and today we're going to be doing my last book haul revisited for 2024. Hello my darlings, so welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking and having a look over my book haul revisited for my book haul of December 2021. Not gonna lie, real apprehensive about this as it's over 15 minutes long. That's a lot of talking, lot of books. But with saying that, this is going to be my last book haul revisited in its entirety. Whilst I really like reflecting on my book hauls, I am both extremely apprehensive about next year because I know what my 2022 book hauls look like and I'm just like, ah! But also I'm finding it very hard to have a just extra mandatory read upcoming, and whilst I love everyone being able to have control over my reading, I think I would prefer for next year to be from options that I need to read or, you know, have actively wanted to get to. So this is the last one and I am both sad because I've really enjoyed doing this, but also quite happy to know that I have just 1 or 2 extra spots free for my TBRs next year. With saying that, if this is the first time seeing one of these videos, my apologies, it's going to be the last, but this is inspired by completely Melanie's Have I Read It Yet series, and then they look back on a haul from years previously, talk through what is read, what's unread, and what's still on their shelves and what's left. So we just go through and see what there is. For Melanie's, they have a larger number of books before they add additional books on, but for myself, if there is 0 or 1 books remaining, I do a giveaway. If there is between 2 and 5 books remaining, then I read the most voted for book, and then from 6 to 10 the 2 most voted for, and so on and so forth. I adjusted mine because my hauls usually aren't as big as Mel's, so I thought the littler amount, there would be the odd month that we'd go over, but I've also been trying to work on reading down my hauls, so they're not looking too bad. I'm still gonna have goals for reading my 2022 hauls for next year. It's just not going to be in this format. And then the name I have taken from Ellie from Earl Grey Books, who did a revisit but slightly differently, and I just like the title and Mel's concept, merged them together, and here we are. So haha, I remembered for once in my life. For this, regardless of if it's a giveaway or a vote, it will close on the 22nd of November for my TBR to go up on the 26th of November, give or take. We'll see as we go if we're going to be doing a vote or a giveaway. Usually you'll know if it's a giveaway depending on the title and the thumbnail, but I'm nervous about this one because the video is quite long. Let's put my ears in, I'll shuffle to the side, and we can get started. The title says 26 books. I'm nervous. 9 I bought myself, 7 were gifted to me by Cara through her unhaul, and then I have 11 books that were Christmas gifts. So yeah, holy shit. Lore Olympus Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe. Ooh, starting off strong. Lore Olympus Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe I have read and kept. The Midnight Girls by Alicia Jaskinska. Oh shit, okay. Cool. So the next book was The Midnight Girls by Alicia Jaskinska. Okay, this is a little bit tricky because I'm intending to read this in November. I also intended to read it in October and that didn't happen. But this is technically unread and still on my shelves. So depending on where we end up, we'll see if this is viable, but I'm hoping to have this done by November. So we'll see how the rest of this goes and then come up with a game plan. Let's do that. Continuing on, Ghostwood Song by Erica Waters. I read this back in October. Ghostwood Song by Erica Waters I have read and kept, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Crownbreaker by Sebastian de Castell. Crownbreaker by Sebastian de Castell I have read and still kept. Love, absolutely adore the series. So, yes. Shatter Me by Tahara Murphy. So Shatter Me by Tamara Murphy I have not read, but I have unhauled it. So yeah, I thought I'd dabble and then no, not happening. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. The Guest List by Lucy Foley, also unread but unhauled. I just realized it wasn't one that I wanted to pick up. I have heard very mixed things about Lucy Foley and I'm not the biggest thriller person or mystery, whatever they fall into, and I just decided there were other things on my shelves that I would prefer to get to first. So it went. Heart of Iron by Ashley Preston. Ooh. Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. So this is unread and I still own it. It is the first in a series by Ashley Poston and I adore Ashley Poston's writing. So I have wanted to get to this, I just haven't because it's the first book in a series and we know that I've been just holding off on first books, but I do think I'm gonna have a really good time with this. So we know we have a vote. If you would like me to read The Midnight Girls, feel free to leave that in the comments. Or if you'd like me to read Heart of Iron, feel free to leave that down below. I am getting progressively more scared. Alright, continuing on. Holly Black's Modern Fairy Tales. Modern Fairy Tales by Holly Black, which is the bind-up. I have unhauled this without reading it. I kept sitting there and being such an intimidating chonky monkey, and after I purchased it, I'd not heard great things about it, but I was like, I've really enjoyed the Cruel Prince, so like, let's see how it goes. And I just, no, I'm okay. So I ended up unhauling that. The Invisible Life of Addie Laroo by V.E. Schwab. Oh, The Invisible Life of Addie Laroo by V.E. Schwab I have read and kept. It's just sitting up there. I wasn't quite sure because Ash and I got a different edition as well because he absolutely loved Addie Laroo. So I couldn't remember if we had unhauled this version, but no, it's still there and it is read.
I have a pretty edition.
You do. The Passengers Duology by Alexandra Bracken. Oh! So the Wayfarer series by Alexandra Bracken I have not read, but I have unhauled them. Again, thick boys, and I was just like, they're sitting there intimidating the shit out of me. I don't know. I wanted them for so long, and so I snagged them out of Kara's unhaul, but then the second they were sitting there, I was just like, I'm so intimidated by these. So they have since left. The Deathless Girls by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. Ooh. The Deathless Girls by Kieran Millwood Hargrave is still on my shelves and unread. I've heard mostly positive things. I think when I picked it up, I'd heard one person particularly love it, and yeah, that was why I thought. So this is still an option to read, so feel free to leave the Deathless Girls in the comments down below if you would like me to read this one. It's still so pretty. The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell I have not read, but I have unhauled it because it was thick. I saw the next ones are thicker and it is the first book in a series, and so I just went, I'm okay to not endeavour to read this. Again, so many of these were ones that I was so interested in picking up, and then the second I picked them up I was like, I'm okay. Make it make sense? I don't know, but yeah, no, that one's gone. Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. Iron Gold by Pierce Brown I have not read, and I think I have unhauled this to Ash, or potentially unhauled it in its entirety. This was before I felt comfortable DNFing series and I hadn't read the third one, and so I was like, yeah, you know, then it will encourage me, and then I decided I'm DNFing the series, so I didn't even read the third one, and as a consequence I don't need the fourth one on my TBR, so that's gone. True Life by J. Kristoff. True Life by J. Kristoff. I have not read this, but I have unhauled it. Again, same concept of I was just reading things to complete the series, and I read DB8 and it wasn't bad. I don't like J. Kristoff, like this is not a secret on my channel. And I was like, this is the one series that I'm actually sort of enjoying, but I have so many series that I am genuinely enjoying, so why do I need to finish it? So I ended up DNFing the series and not getting to the third one and unhauling it. I think this was one of the last times that I went through my friends' unhauls and was like, gimme for anything that sounded interesting. I was starting to realize like 2022 was a big turn for DNFing series, unhauling shit that I wasn't vibing with anymore, and trying to keep on not just picking up random shit because I've heard someone somewhere somehow some way say that it was good. The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell. Yep. Oh my god, I feel so bad. So The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell I have unhauled without reading it. Size of it got to me and I realized that I don't have the big brain energy for David Mitchell's writing, so it's gone. I saw it, I'd heard people talking about it. Yeah, there was a reason she was unhauling them. The Flames of Albion by Jean Menzies. The Flames of Albion by Jean Menzies, I have read, kept, loved. So excited for if and when they continue on with this series. I just, so cute. And yeah, amazing, wonderful, loved it. This makes me feel a bit better. The Seed Collector by Scarlett Thomas. Next we have The Seed Collectors by Scarlett Thomas, and this was a gift from a book fiend named Mel. And I'm really, really sad that I haven't got to it yet because it's just so pretty and it sounds so interesting. I haven't picked it up, so if you would like for me to read this in December, please vote The Seed Collectors in the comments down below. Continuing on. Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey. Apparently this is the Hate on Kara video. So Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey, I have not read yet. I don't know why. I'm very excited to get to this. I really enjoy Sarah Gailey's writing. I would like to pick this up. I just haven't because I'm a horrible person. That's fine. Everything's fine. So if you would like me to read Magic for Liars, please leave it in the comments down below. And if we have another book, I'm fucked. Okay. We still have 6 minutes to go. 2 Ashley Herring Flakes! So she got me Hazel and the Deep Blue Sea, which was her new release of 2021, and The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James, and I am excited! Look at the little quiz! So Hazel Bly and the Deep Blue Sea by Ashley Herring Blake I have read and kept, and The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James by Ashley Herring Blake I have also read and kept. Ashley Herring Blake is one of my favorite authors. I love everything that they've put out that I've read, so yeah, 100%. These are still on my shelves. Friar's Ties by Stephen Fry. Okay, we're genuinely in trouble now because Friar's Ties by Stephen Fry. I have every intention of getting to this in November, but I haven't yet. So this is the 6th book. Like, we are now at the 2 most voted for books will be going on to my December. But there are 2 books that I want to read in November.
Cut them from the set list.
Cut them from the set list. Okay. This is unread. It's still on my shelves. And it's going to go on the unread tally for the moment. And I'm going to continue having an existential crisis, watch the rest of this video, and then figure out what the fuck we're going to do. So, yeah, I could take them off. But what if I don't get to them? Okay.
Don't read them anyway.
That's true. Okay. Continuing on, let's see what other chaos I have left, and then we're good to go. Electric Idol by Katie Robert. Electric Idol by Katie Robert. Yes, it's read and still on my shelves, like 100%. I have actually been managing to stay on top of this series, and I'm very impressed with myself for doing such. A Chorus Rises by Bethany C. Morrow. Oh, A Chorus Rises by Bethany C. Morrow I have read and kept. So that's exciting. I still have 4 more minutes, but I can do that. Solutions and Other Problems by Ali Brosh. Solutions and Other Problems by Ali Brosh I have read and kept. It's that initial bucket scene, hilarious, filled me with joy. But yes, still read it on my shelves. The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner. The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner I have not read yet. There was, when I looked into it, this seemed to be like a companion to another book or something, and I just got myself very, very confused. So I haven't picked it up, but I'm still interested in it. It sounds fascinating to me, but I have not read this yet. So if you would like me to, feel free to vote for The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry in the comments down below. Come on, we're nearing there. Please put me out of my misery. I would love that. There's no more room. Mrs. Peacock's at capacity. It came out of left field. So my sister's partner joined us for Christmas for the first time, and we got to meet him. And he rocks up with the collector's edition of Cardcaptor Sakura Volume 1, which is the edition that I wanted to get when I was buying volumes 1, 2, and 3 and didn't realize that that was a continuation. This is what I wanted to get. I am in awe. I opened it and I started crying. Cardcaptor Sakura Volume 1 by Clamp I have read and kept. That was a very lovely memory, and there is no way I'm ever getting rid of these books. Like, I will accrue them eventually, but just having that first one and the memories of my sister's partner and that Christmas, it was so beautiful and so lovely. And that was the year we also got a dishwasher, which, wow, the impact on my mental health in the past 3 years have been nuts. So yeah, so I was an emotional wreck for that Christmas. But that is it. Okay. We have 7 titles. That means I need to read the 2 most voted for books. But with these 2, I have every intention of reading Prize Ties for November, and I'm really planning to. I've factored in the Midnight Girls as well, so I feel like these are going to be done. So what I'm going to do is have the top most voted for book and go back to 5 from this stack, and then if I don't read either of these, they immediately go onto the December TBR. I need to read this for Pokemon anyway, and I really want to get to Prize Ties, so that should be done for non-fiction November, and I actually need to read it for Pokemon as well. So like these 2 are happening, and I'm just going to automatically add both of them on if I don't get to either, or one of them, or whatever the case may be, to my December TBR if I for some reason don't get to them in November, and that will be my extra 1 or potentially 2 books. So gonna put the flame under my ass. With that, we then have 5 books that you can vote for. My apologies if you've already typed out your comment. It is fine. I completely understand. We all good. But we've got Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey, The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner, The Seed Collectors by Scarlett Thomas, The Deathless Girls by Kieran Millwood Hardgrave, and Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. Such a good stack. Feeling really good, and I really would like to get to all of these. So if you would like to vote, feel free to vote for as many as you would like. That is completely fine, and we'll just see who comes out on top and what I'm going to be adding to my December TBR. Oh my god, this is nuts, but I'm really excited, so I'm feeling good. And then we'll just, if need be, but I can do it. That did not go the way that I had planned. Thank you, Ash, for calling out cut them from the set list, because that got the brain ticking over. And like I said, the voting for this will close on the 22nd of November, and then in my TBR video I will announce which had the most amount of votes by that time and what I'm gonna add to my TBR. I apologize that I'm not doing the 2 most voted for books. I just, with everything going on in the reading plans that I have, I really don't have the space to add more than 1 book, so we're just sticking with the necessities otherwise. Apologies again for that, but I hope that you've got some options from the 5 remaining that tickle your fancy that you can vote for. Let me know in the comments down below how you think I went. Considering I had 26 books, 7 remaining's not too bad. That was a ride. Let me know in the comments what you'd like me to read, or any other thoughts and opinions you have on these. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!